So first and foremost, setup wise is pretty good, apart from I think you get a few squeezy tight grip pressure sometimes. Okay, you do hold on to it a little bit tighter than you want to, but posture I think is very good. Arms over the ball nicely, nice grip position, just let the pressure's a little bit tight, okay? This one here on the right, I believe, was your before. Arms are going a little bit flatter, okay? So that left arm needs to get a little bit higher, and you kind of sort of moved a little bit towards the ball with your head as your arms kind of sort of get behind you. Now as you come back to the golf ball, you're trying to hit the ground, so the head starts dropping. You can see here now already your elbows are quite a way apart there at this. I mean, your right elbow's still behind your torso, kind of sort of back here somewhere, yeah? Because this shoulder's kind of going down to the golf ball to help make contact with the ground. Come back to the golf ball, elbow's still sticking out here now. I mean, at this point here now, we want that arm down here and the club a lot lower because you just can't reach the ground from there unless you drop down. Club at this position, you can see it's kind of on this side of the golf ball. So your club now is swinging off to the left. You make a reasonable contact, but the ball just hits the screen kind of on the mark there and just goes low left, okay? Because the impact, if we look at the contact spot where your body's pointing, there's kind of impact. That's just before impact, that's just after, and there's your shoulders there. You see the knee now, there's daylight between your knees that way, and your hips go into the left. But we want to try and exaggerate, okay? Good turn, lift with the arms. Look at that different position there. So where the club's coming from there, your elbow now is extending there. Look where that club's coming from. So that's before impact, but there's daylight between your arms there because your left arm is further over than your right arm. That's now squared up, and your shoulders there are kind of just about square to target here, okay? So that's impact there. Yes, that's just after impact, okay? That's probably there. That's impact. Look at the difference in your body shape there. That's going that way. That's going a little bit more. And again, this is exaggerated. It could even be more so. So at the moment now, in terms of practice, you can't exaggerate this enough. In time, you will do. And again, obviously, the full swing goes around the corner. But set up here again. Turn that right shoulder. Arms lift up. Now as you start the arms to fall down, those elbows, that elbow's got to get back towards your torso. It's sticking out a little bit still there now, slightly. So this arm now from here needs to be just falling down. You've got it here and you've gone, I'm so tight and locked here. The only way that club comes down is this way. Yeah? From here, you've got to let these arms fall. This arm's, like I say, just doing that movement there. Just drop them. Swing to the top of the backswing. Look back to the right. Just do that. Get used to your arms unhinging and dropping, not this pulling. Because if you're trying to pull the club down and your elbows get that splayed, hitting the ground's almost impossible, okay? I think you try to recover it a little bit here. That elbow's kind of at least back in front of your torso now, but it's trying hard to recover in that split second. You get the club back to the golf ball there now. At least there's your impact. That's a very different body position there now in terms of your movement. Your spine, your shoulders are probably there rather than kind of over there somewhere. So it's a little bit more square to target. Ball you can see flying straight towards target. But because the elbows were a little bit flayed, you caught it a little bit thin on the club face, yeah? But the reason that club hasn't got low enough is not because of lack of body drop or head coming down. It's because your arms just gone and pulled up there. Yeah. And you've done that. That just comes from tension. You swing the golf club back here, your right arm's going to bend. Yeah, it's got to. You can't stay straight. But if your arm's bending here and then you go and keep it all bent here, I mean, the hands up here hit the ground. I mean, it starts off down here. So we hinge up, drop down, hinge up, drop down. Feel what this right arm is doing and practice what this right arm does without even turning your body. So I'm just here doing that. Right arm up, right arm down, up, extend down. You go that way, yeah? So that move there, you can just do that literally at home all day, yeah? So just get your arm, hold the tray, back down, hinge them up, back down, up, straight, yeah? And just do that almost to the point that you can't not do it, yeah? Because that's in effect what the right arm is doing. It's not that way, and then when you're up here, locked body position, just all as one unit, yeah? There's got to be independent movement here. Your arm's swinging here, up, swings down, up, swings down. Make sense?
Yep.
Some things to work on.
Yep.
As expected to be a little bit rusty. I would do some practice with that. Send me some videos when you're doing it, okay? So make sure you're doing it correctly when you're on the range, even in the back garden, someone's making some
No,
swings,
yeah, I can practice that. Like I said,
maybe.
in the garden, like, just a motion, forget the
just
ball.
Just do that by yourself so I can sort of see how you think it looks yourself on the swing out. So we'll have a look at that right arm, we'll see if it's any good, okay, mate?